What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely, David Powell. The Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the shoot.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to pass, it's Evanson. The short hands, it's Mayer. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the...
And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he added the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The RPO, it's complete. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peck.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The running back has it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Firing to the right, complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. From the red zone, it's Peck. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Kansas! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the right. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Evanson. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the catch. It's Boston. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Peck. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Evanson. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a big-time moment for the defense there. 2nd and inches. Everyone's thinking they're going to run the football, but they don't get fooled. They're able to sack the quarterback. Now it sets up 3rd and long, and you're thinking defensively, we're one more play from getting off the field potentially.
And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's busted. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll pitch it. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Chalk Jayhawk. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A Quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to throw, it's Evanson. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
From the gun, looking for a man. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And this one is perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Going to swing it on second down. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Peck. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open with the read option to the right. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point. 17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Finds his man. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking for a man. It's Evanson. Fires complete on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he makes the grab for the deuce. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Evanson. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Avery. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Mayer. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
At the 20. And that's a first down for the offense.
Option look, it's Evanson. Breaks into the open. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U.
Pulls it, fired, complete.
They're trailing by just 4 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Using the quick game. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They booted away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Scanning the field, it's Evanson. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Right on the money. Powers through the defender. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for him.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going with the ground game left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Grabs it in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
48, Kansas, 31.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilliam. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Penny. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Jayhawks in the hurry up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That's caught. It's Gilliam. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Second down coming up.
Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.